negativity in the marketplace to hold you back. So are you ready to build your business to $1 million or more? Do you have a business? Do you want to build it to $1 million or more? Is the market, is the noise getting in your way right now? And do me a favor, hit the like and the love if you can hear me and see me well. Let me know what kind of business you have. Do you have a service business, a product service? What kind of business do you have? Do you want to get your business to $1 million or more? Every time I talk to entrepreneurs, so many of them said, John, I'm looking forward to making my business $1 million business, and I can't because the marketplace, the noise, the negativity, I don't have the knowledge, don't have the skills. Do you have a business you want to get to $1 million or more? I've got some really good tips for you. Hi there, Rimpy. Let me know what your business is right now if you can. Type in your business. What kind of business do you have and where are you? Type it in where you are and do you have a business? All right, getting your business to $1 million or more. Do you think there'd be an easier time in the world than right now when you can get access to billions of people online? Hi there, Luelaf. All right, so service business. What kind, Kieran? Jewelry business. Is it a wholesale or retail business? Hair salons. Tell me where you are from, right? So do you want to get your business to $1 million or more? And what are a couple things that you can do regardless of the noise? Is the noise in the world right now throwing you off of your game? So real estate business, booming, Jenny, right? Financial services, hi, salam. Right? Beauty business, what kind specifically, right? Right now is the easiest time in the world to grow your business. And do you know why? Do you know why right now is the easiest time in the world to grow your business? Because 95% of people are messed up in their head thinking that it's a tough time to grow your business. And they're allowing what's happening, whether it's with coronavirus, they're allowing whatever's happening with their governments or their local marketplaces to control their thinking and their emotions. And right now, people are buying even when you think that they're not. I can tell you this because I work with a group of entrepreneurs, all right, privately that pay me a lot of money. And every single one of them has weathered the storm that we've been in for the last 12 months, and they're making money. So the question for you is, what's really in your way? Is it possible that you are in your way, your mindset, or the feelings you have about what's going on? How many of you are doing better right now? How many of you are doing better right now? And how many of you are still buying stuff because you need it or want it, right? So participate with me so I can read some of your comments. And hi there, Cheryl. Hi there, Matthew. Nice to have you on. So heck yeah, right? People are buying like crazy right now. When people are stressed, they buy more. When people are not stressed, they buy. Now, here's something that I want you to be closely paying attention to. Whatever it is that you believe is holding you back is holding you back. How do I know? Because if you say, I can't grow my business right now because your brain says, let me make that a reality, right? So tell me, by the way, where you're from. I see Macedonia. I see Alaska. Where are you from? Tell me, where are you from? Where are you from? You were doing well as a doctor until you lost your job. Viral. Great. Did you go online to start your telepractice? Here is something you've got to be keenly aware of. If you did not or have not focused on being an adaptationist, if you did not or are not focusing on being an adaptationist, then you are falling behind, because right now there is more change happening in the world and in the world of business specifically than we've had change in the last 20 years. Even through all of the other recessions, all right, we didn't have as many changes as we have right now. And with the online world, okay, giving us access to each other, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Clubhouse, etc., we have the ability to adapt and shift, but the adaptation mindset is what you need to do first. And here's something I want to give you a little first tip, okay? Hey there, Virginia, nice to see you. Awesome. So here's something I want you to ask yourself. Here is an empowering question to get your biocomputer to work for you instead of against you. Are you ready? Somebody type this in the chat, all right? What has to happen in order for me to double my income or triple my income in the next 12 months? What has to happen in order for me to double or triple my income in the next 12 months? Most people are focusing on the problem of what's happening in the market, in the economy, in their business, in their lack of or their negative thinking, that they're not asking a question, what has to happen in order for me to double or triple my income in the next 12 months? And Sarah, action is not enough. What's the specific action that you need to have? All right. What's the mindset shift? What has to happen in order for me to double my income in the next 12 months? So let me ask you a question, okay? I want you, and this is for business owners only, okay? Today is about business owners. When we are focusing on the negativity of what's happening out there, then we're affecting what's happening in here. So when we focus, number one, on being an adaptationist, that I will adapt to whatever the circumstances are out there, and we ask ourselves a question, what has to happen in order for me to double or triple my income in the next 12 months? Here's the question that I want you to ask yourself, okay? So are there, 7.5, almost 8 billion humans on the planet? Yes. Are there people who could benefit from my product or service that I don't even know right now, but they're looking for my product or service? Yes or no? Yes. Is it possible that if I adapt and shift, then I can find those people online or offline if that's what my focus is? If I adapted and found the people who are also looking for me, online or offline, could you double or triple your income this year if you focus just on that? Here is what I'm finding that's happening right now, everyone. People are focusing on all the reasons why it's hard and difficult, and they're not focusing on remembering that there are hundreds of millions of people online every single day. Actually, 2 billion a day are online. So you have to expand your horizon to what is and focus on what can be. Now, somebody type this in right now if you can. I'm going to give you a formula that has helped me build 5 multi-million-dollar companies from scratch to billions in sales a year. Okay, are you ready? Here is a magic formula for you. Can you all type it in? Here's the magic formula. Traffic times conversion, or prospects times conversion, equals revenue. Prospects times conversion equals revenue. Traffic times conversion, either one, prospects. So the company, the person who has the product or the service that gets in front of the most amount of people with the right offer. Let me repeat, the company, the person that gets in front of the most amount of people with the right offer makes the most amount of money. So here is my question for you right now. Are you getting your product or service in front of people in your local marketplace, in your national marketplace, or online? Thank you, Adam Nathan. Thank you, Mary Macy. Thank you, Mariola. Right, so if you are not waking up every day trying to figure out how do I get my product or my service and what I'm offering people in front of more people, either through advertising, either through networking, either through joint ventures, either through content, either through a variety of different means, you're going out of business because there's more than enough people online or offline. I'm giving you an option. It doesn't matter. Even if you have a store, a stall, a kiosk, even if you're selling your stuff online, it doesn't make a difference. You have to be focusing on, how do I get more people to see what I have to offer? And then how do I create an offer that is so good that the people who want it and need it buy from me? If you're not waking up thinking about that, it's very hard to build your business. So here's one of the things I want to ask you. Maybe you can play around with me, okay? Why must you grow your business? Why must you? Can you give me one answer why I must figure this out? And I'm going to tell you why this is important from a brain perspective, okay? Not why I should. Why must you figure this out? Why must you? All right. If you want to build $1 million business that has profits of $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, if you want to build a $500,000 business that has profits of $100,000 or $200,000, so free spirit to serve others and myself. But why is that important to you? Freedom. Why is that important to you? Right? Why is that important to you? So Sally Rush, grow or die. Well, so why is that important to you though? Right? Here's what I want you to understand. When you set a goal to achieve what you want, you're using this part of the brain, right? And many of you know that's the specialty that I love to talk about, is the neuroscience of the success. But you also have to get the limbic system, the emotional part of your brain, activated. And so happy ever afterwards, financial freedom, why is that important to you? Bridget, why is moving to your next venture important to you? Why must you? Growth and contribution. Adam, why is that important to you though? See, when we come up with a why that is bigger than the stories, the reasons, the excuses, and pay close attention. When we come up with a why that is bigger than the stories, the reasons, and the excuses that are holding us back now, we will then master change instead of mastering disappointment. Did you get that? You have to come up with a reason why you must upgrade your knowledge, your skills, your beliefs, your habits, and your behaviors, or you will find it easier to master disappointment versus mastering change. So would you agree with me that in 2021, February 2021, we know all the marketing and selling ways to make more money. So your problem is not that the how-to doesn't exist. Your challenge is not that the how doesn't exist. The challenge is you may be focusing on the wrong things. You may be focusing on what is. You may be focusing on the problems. You may be focusing on the wrong things when all of the how-to, okay, is readily available. I'm curious, can you answer what is the revenue goal that you have for 2021 for your business? What's the revenue goal you have for 2021 in your business? And I'm going to see that. Fiz, I got to master change so you don't master disappointment. You got it. The inner voices, the fear are holding you back. But do we know how to overcome the inner voices and fear? Yes, right? Emek Echo, right? So $10 billion. Michael, like, why are you setting such a goal? Have you achieved $1 billion yet, or 100 million, or 10 million, or 1 million? Right? Right? So what is your goal? 1 million, 100,000? Awesome. It doesn't matter. 42,000 Mariola, 150,000, 15,000 monthly, 175 a year, 500,000. So Ayo, we have joined our heart with our brain. 1 million in revenue, 100,000. I love these. Right? So let's come up with, we set a goal first, okay? If we set a goal between now and the end of the year, and we come up with a plan of how we're going to generate enough leads, Here's a question that I want to ask each of you. I'm going to take you to another part of your brain, and this is the logical deductive reasoning part of your brain. All right. I love this. 25 per month. Sky's the limit, but that's too nebulous, Michael. Give me a number that you are committed to achieving. 8 million in a year, 100,000. Bahar. Okay. I want to ask you a question. 25 a month, 5,000 a month. Hi there, Melissa. All right. So I want to ask you a question. Let's say you have a number that you want to achieve by the end of the month, by the end of the year, excuse me. Do you know how many leads you need, how many prospects you need, and how many sales you need to make in order to achieve that number? How many leads do you need this month, next month, the month after that? How many sales do you need this month, next month, the month after? Do you know the math to getting there? Yes, it's a yes or no question, okay? Do you know the math? All right, do you know the math of how many people do you need to get your product, service, or offering in front of? And do you know your conversion number? I gave you the success formula earlier, right? Traffic times conversion equals revenue. Do you know how much traffic you need or prospects you need based on your conversion number to be able to achieve the goal that you want? Zulika, no, if you don't know that number, then you are using the drug of choice to build your business. Can anybody tell me the drug of choice to building a company? Can you tell me the drug of choice to building a company? All right. I'm going to have my team write up the drug of choice. Andrea, can you type in opium? We are going to give you the drug of choice right now. And as soon as we type it in, so the Lux Coast Hopium, I hope I make that amount of money. I pray that I make that amount of money. I'd really love to make that amount of money. Hopium is not a good strategy. So understand this, okay? If you're in business, you need to understand a little bit of math. So if your conversion is 0, that means you need to upgrade your selling skills and possibly your offer. So you have to know the math, and then you have to determine, where am I going to get the prospects that want what I have to offer? Does that make sense? Right? Where do I get that? And so when you figure out some of the math, and then you ask yourself, okay, how am I going to get my product or service, knowledge or skills that I'm selling, whatever it is that you're selling, how do I get that in front of the right prospects? And I'm going to keep coming back and forth, either online or offline. Online or offline. And by the way, based on what I'm seeing, there's a lot of you that are seasoned business owners, some that are not. How many of you would be interested in joining me for a business breakthrough challenge? If I was to do a business breakthrough challenge to help you break through over, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 days. I did one last year. Would anybody be interested in joining me for a business breakthrough challenge if I was going to do one in the next week or two? Let me know in the chat if that would be of interest for you. I could take my many, many years of building companies and helping thousands of business owners achieve success. Awesome. So my team will be paying attention to what you say. Hey there, Larry Webb. Right. So how much do you think achieving business success is an inner game thing? Hey, Daryl Daniels, Elisa, how many do you think that it's a combination of winning the inner game and also winning the outer game of what you need to do? Hey there, Lynn. Yeah, so great. I'll talk to my team about that. And do you think it's an inner game and an outer game? You and I own the most powerful biocomputer in the whole universe that can help us achieve our goals faster and easier than ever before. But if we're focusing on why we can't, if we're not focusing on knowing the numbers, if we're not focusing on understanding how do we take our product or service and create marketing and a selling process to get it in front of people, then we're missing the syntax, the process to achieve the success that we want. And so Ashanti, yes, it's mindset plus skill set plus action set. That's what creates predictable results. Can somebody type that in? Your mindset plus your skill set plus your action set equals predictable results. When I analyze businesses, whether they're startups or doing $100 million in revenue, doesn't make a difference. Usually there's something in one of those three or all of those three that is missing. And so when we start to focus on getting the inner game right, plus what you need to do, and then you do it, the results are pretty easy. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. Are there people out there, all right, that could buy your product or service, but you don't know how to reach them, right? Is it possible that there's people out there that need what you have, your product, your service, your knowledge, your skills, whatever it is that you're selling, offering to the marketplace? Is it possible that you just don't know how to reach them? So that means that it's a skill set issue, right? Now, in 2021, we know how to do those things. There, like I said earlier where I started, right? The fact that there are 2 billion people a day online means that there's more than enough people to get in front of. Listen, in the old days, right? When we didn't have the internet, we had to advertise, in the newspapers, postcards, magazines, radio, television, or set up a store in a shopping center. But now just about every single business, okay, is online offering information, content to develop a relationship and rapport with prospects. And they're taking them through a process. Yellow Pages, that's right. Thank you, Muse Debbie Muse, right? So Yellow Pages. So here's the thing. One of the formulas that you must figure out is where I started before. Traffic times conversion equals revenue. The added version to that is traffic times conversion plus repeat business and referrals equals exponential revenue. Traffic times conversion equals revenue. Now, traffic times conversion plus referrals and repeat business equals exponential revenue. And so one of the things that you need to be thinking about, okay, and if this is the only thing that you leave today, I'm going to give you a couple things. Number one is I need to adapt. I need to adapt to the market and use all the tools available to me, but not use every one of them. I want you to ask yourself the question I posed earlier is what has to happen in order for me to just double or triple the leads that I get? Leads, the prospects coming to see you online or offline. If you just focused on that question, what has to happen in order for me to double or triple my prospects or leads? And I'm not sure who said that you picked up the answer, Virginia. Yeah, this is my New York Times bestselling book, The Answer. If anybody's read it, it is a New York Times bestseller for many, many, many years now. One of the best books on the inner game and outer game of business. Let me put that back over there on my thing. But I didn't come here to sell you on my book. I want to give you information. If anybody wants to get the book on Amazon for $15 or less, it'll blow your mind. And The Lux Coast, you're reading it now? Awesome. So when we understand there's already a process in place and we discover how do we take our product or service and create the marketing. How many of you, are you good in marketing? Are you good in marketing? Meaning, I'm not talking about branding. I'm talking about getting your product or service with the right message in front of the ideal client. If you're not good at marketing, okay, I want you to let me know, are you good at marketing? Yes or no? Are you good at marketing? Yes or no? Are you good at marketing? Yes or no? I want you to ask yourself a question. No? Kieran, yes? Yes, you're working on it. Excuse me, I got a little skin there. So you're not good at marketing. Think about this. If you're a business owner, there's a couple of different hats that you have to make sure are being taken care of, right? Hi, Dagmar. Hi, Amelia. Something you'd like to learn. In business, if you're a business owner with a product or service, you have to have somebody who's doing the marketing, right? Which is developing your brand, creating your messaging for how you're going to promote your product or service to people who don't know you. You have to learn how to sell, and selling is doing something for somebody, not to somebody. You need to learn how to manage. You need to learn how to either develop products. You need to learn some of the technology needs that you have. There's a lot of different hats that you have to wear, or you have to make sure that somebody in your company is wearing that hat, right? And so imagine if you're, if you need surgery, but you're not a good surgeon, what would you do? You'd have to find, how do I get somebody who could do the surgery? So for those of you who are not good at marketing or sales, which is the oxygen required for any business, regardless of how good your product or service are, the question you want to be asking yourself is this: who can I hire to help me? Or who can I barter with to help me? Who can I partner with to help me do my marketing and sales if you're not good at that? So hire, partner, barter, or defer payment to get it done. Because without marketing and selling, you really don't have a business. And those are skills that either you have that you need to develop, or you don't have, you're not good at, you don't want it, but you still need to figure out as a business owner, how am I going to get it done? Your job as a business owner is not to do everything, but to make sure that everything that is oxygen and is required gets done. So you can either be, an orchestra leader to get it done, or you can be an orchestra leader and be a member of the orchestra, right? So hire, barter, partner, defer payment to get it done. So here's what I learned many, many years ago, and I'm going to leave you with this. One of my mentors, who is a billionaire, said, John, I don't want you to get stronger at your weaknesses. I want you to get stronger at your strengths. I want you to manage your weaknesses. Manage my weaknesses. I said to him, how do I manage my weaknesses? He says, you practice radical honesty about what you're strong in, create a plan to get better, and you are radically honest what you're not good at, and you find people to help you who are good at that. Now, here is what I'm going to leave you with. He said to me, hire people who play at things you have to work at. Hire people who play at things you have to work at. And I can fill in the blank like I did before. Say you can hire, barter, defer payment, or partner with people who play at the things that you have to work at. All right, so if you're not good at certain parts of business, that's okay. You need to admit you're not good at it, but your job as the CEO of your business is to figure out, how am I going to get that done? By asking better questions, you get better answers. But by saying, I'm not good at that, I don't know how to do that, I don't like that, you're reinforcing your patterns in your brain. You're reinforcing patterns in your brain that are going to make you worse at it. So instead of putting yourself down, lift yourself up. Instead of coming up with stories and reasons and excuses why you can't, focus your brain on how you will, because you must. You got to clear through the noise of negativity out there. Stay positive, because people are buying, people are buying, people are buying right now, right now. And that means that there is more business available to you. But you have to manage your mindset, upgrade your skill set, and then make sure that you're taking the right actions in the right order at the right time. If you enjoyed this, will you share it? hit the share button. Every Tuesday, I am live here, unless I'm skiing, of course. And so I hope you enjoy this. I'd love to give you some good stuff. Watch this again. I know I go fast. 30 minutes goes fast. And we're having a lot of fun. All right. Let me know what you thought of today. Did you get some good ideas? Give me some likes, some loves. Share this. Spread the love. Let's help each other. One of the things that I do in my Exceptional Life coaching community and throughout all of our programs, we have this saying that my friend Lisa Sasevich gave me, and she says, we lift each other up as we climb, right? We lift each other up as we climb. I got one hand above. I've got friends and coaches and consultants lifting me up. I got my hand down there, hopefully lifting you up as you lift other people up. Deal? Boom, boom, high five. I love high fives. Have a great day. Thank you for sharing this. I will see you next Tuesday. And then look, I'm going to talk to my team about putting together our business breakthrough challenge. So if you're not on our mailing list, go to myneurogym.com and get on our mailing list, because we'll send out some emails. We'll send out some information here, and we'll see if we can do something in the next 5, 6, 7, 8 days where we're going to do a business breakthrough challenge that'll help level up your mindset, your skill set, so you take the right actions in the right order at the right time. Have an awesome day, and thank you for being part of my circle of friends, and I appreciate you. Have a great day or night, depending on where you are in the world, and thank you for sharing this.